Hey everyone, this is Jay Silver with Jay Silver Presents. Before you watch this interview with Quid, I've got an exciting announcement. I will be hosting my first ever live stream on twitch.tv/official Jay Silver Presents. We will be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'd love to see anyone come out and support. We'll have some special guests. We'll play some League of Legends, Marvel Snap. We'll play some fun games. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. You never know. I hope to see you there. And in the meantime, enjoy this interview. Where I present the best in esports from your favorite players. I'm joined by Quid of Team Liquid after defeating Sentinels. Quid, congrats on the 2-0 week. How are you feeling after the game?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think game two we made some mistake in the early game, but we fought pretty well in the late game team fight. So, and that was one of our goal in this split, like improving our team fight better. So overall, I'm pretty happy with today's result.
Mm-hmm. Team Liquid came back from MSI really strong. Uh, what did you learn from MSI that's been helping you win your games so far this split?
To be honest, we couldn't really get chance to play against scrim against good LPL or HK teams. So basically, we learned. Personally, I learned a lot from when I play versus T1. Mainly like Faker's macro or moving map, like tempo play, those kind of thing. Like when I play against T1 at the first match, I couldn't really follow their tempo. I couldn't even like know what is going on in game. Like I just felt like we just lost because of I couldn't follow the game tempo. I I watched our game like 10 times or a lot of times, and I learned about tempo play or how to snowball the game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In your game today versus Sentinels, you mentioned that game two had some mistakes. Anything in particular stand out to you? Something you want to improve?
Uh, I think in game two I got gank level 3, but I I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it was bug. We dropped a lot on enemy Raptor, but we couldn't see enemy Raptor was gone once they finished. So we are thinking like they did the Lee Sin start their both side camp. So I was expecting Lee Sin gonna come out from left side on the map because he need to pet up eventually, but not sure. I think it was a little bit of miscommunicating or misunderstanding game state. I
Mm-hmm.
think, and also in this week I was kind of feeling bad because our practice wasn't going that well because of I was making too much stupid mistake in the early game or I was limit testing too much. So I was a little bit concerned, but yeah, maybe we need to improve our early game a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask you about that. Jan also said on the analyst desk just a minute ago that he was also limit testing. Um, what do you think what do you mean by like limit testing? Do you think it's something that a lot of pros do, or is it something more along the lines that you just wanted to test some new things ahead of the week?
What I mean by limit testing is like I I know like enemy mid can gank in this timer, but I feel like I can just 1v2 dribble like survive the gank. Just put enemy jungle more to my side so our teammate has more tempo on the map. But in this week, I'm not sure what was going on, but I was dying to the gank too often, and same for our bot. I think they're trying to 2v3 dribble or just get advantage from pulling enemy jungle to our side. I think those kind of limit testing was making our game pretty messy.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, yeah.
That makes sense. Just wanted to clarify that because that's two players on TL who said that. So I was like, interesting. Let's talk a little bit about the mid lane meta. We know a lot of mages are in the bot lane right now, but we're also seeing champions like Akali, who I know from talking to you a couple times now that Akali is one of your favorite champions. So, what do you think the best way to play the mid lane right now is? Do you think it's more mages or do you think it's more assassins and uh, melees?
Uh, I think I think there is a lot of skirmish fight in this meta. So if you prefer melee champion into mage or counter pick mid, I think that's in general good idea. Cause
Mm-hmm.
like you're usually just stronger than mage in a skirmish fight as melee champion, and yeah, there's a lot of action happening in this meta in the early. So I think it's fine to prepare melee side, but I think just in general you can flex mage. So knows how to play mage is quite important. I would say you cannot
Mm-hmm.
avoid to play that champion. So I think you should be ready to play both of sides, in my opinion.
Gotcha. A little bit of a fun question for you. I know you love Akali. We also got to see you play Locke. Who do you like better, Akali or Locke?
Uh, I would say Locke if it was last week, but after Locke got nerfed, I feel pretty bad to play Locke. It feels pretty weak in early, hard to get tempo around map. So I would say Akali. Akali has more stronger potential, and yeah, it's just better champion, I think.
Sounds good. I kind of knew you were gonna say Akali, but I know you love all melee champions. Um, Team Liquid is looking to go back to international success, but first you have to go through the regular split. Uh, what do you think is going to be important for you guys to be able to come back to the international stage?
uh, I think it's pretty important that we don't forget what we learned from MSI, because if we just keep playing in NA and like screen quality is not gonna be better than when we played in MSI. So I think we should just keep being critical of our mistake, or just don't forget our what we learned from MSI is quite important. So we can have a high quality of game in our practice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next week you play FlyQuest. Do you have any thoughts as you head into that match?
Uh, I would say against FlyQuest, we shouldn't give grip into angle that he can pick like Shibana, Nasus, or something like champion that only he knows the champion's limit, or he knows how how to progress the game with the champion.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think we not sure. Yeah, I think mainly just that,
Mm-hmm.
and we should be focused on what we're doing in game. Then we should have no problem to beat FlyQuest.
And you get asked this every time you play him. Quid or quad? Who's winning?
I would say Quid.
Good answer. Lastly, is there anything you'd like to say to the fans of Team Liquid?
Mm, yeah. Thank you so much for rooting for us and cheering us. I'll try to show fun game when you guys watch our game. So let's just keep enjoying this moment. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, but that's all the questions I have. Quid, thank you so much for speaking with me, and best of luck in your games next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
In for help.